What's up, Group Fitness Live? How are we doing? My name's Angel. If I've never met you before, I'm so happy that you're here. We're here for Warrior Strength, and we are going to start with lifting weights and then move into finishing with our cardio, rapid style, till we finish a Tabata right into cool down. Are you ready? I hope you are. Make sure that the shoes are laced up on your feet, that you have your mat rolled out and ready, because we get down to the floor pretty quickly within our 3-minute warm-up and in our immediate first lifting section. And then I want you to have your weights handy. If you have a resistance loop, it can be an added kind of benefit, but not necessary. So I might indicate that you could do a certain move with a band, but it's absolutely not needed. You can do everything that we're doing today with just your dumbbells, your free weights, all right? And even some moves without weights at all. So I'm ready, I'm excited. I'm gonna press play on my music and timer so that I can get this party started. Make sure that you've got a big smile on your face. Here we go. And you should start to hear some music come in, but still be able to hear me pretty clearly. If at any point in time you want to crank the music up or you want me to adjust the volume, you just let me know. I'm going to adjust it for me a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's start with a nice march. I like to think about athletic arms. And first things first, core activation. Now we're going to step back into a lunge, tap, figure 4. Oh my gosh. Switch legs, lunge, tap, figure 4. Nothing like a figure 4 to let you know where you really are still creaky. Lunge, tap, figure 4. Switch legs. Coming up nice and tall every time you tap. Let's try floating the foot from the lunge without touching the toe on the floor. Just see, how's our balance so far? Requires a little bit more of our core, but also kind of training our ankles, our feet. Hey, there it is. All right, let's step out into more of a wide stance sumo squat. And you're going to drop down and up, lifting your chest proud, sink into your heels. All right, on this next one, sink down for me. Hands are soft. And we're going to cross into a curtsy lunge. Step back into sumo, and then curtsy lunge the other side. We're going to keep this going and add a rotation whenever you're ready. We'll look up at the hand that is reaching for the sky. Getting a little deeper and deeper as you go. All right, jump rope for me, nice and light. And I could march this, I could walk this. I could kind of go side to side with it. Reach up, touch down. Even if down just means the shins right now. Up and down, up and down. And every time we reach, we're trying to go a little deeper. So I started at my shins, then I went to my shoelaces, now maybe my toes, all the way to the floor maybe. I'm going to try to go flat palm on this one. Oh yeah, that feels good. All right, I'm going to step our hop back to plank. And I'm going to sink into a low lunge, wide. Front heel is flat on the floor. I'm going to add a twist. And then I'm going to switch other side. Give me a couple more. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Better on my own. All right, hold that plank for me. Roll your shoulders back, abs engaged. And you're here for a few more seconds. We're gonna add in a push-up here in just a moment. All right, you can drop your knees if you like, or keep it on your toes. Take your your hands slightly wider. Sink down and push away from the floor. Think about your alignment. From the crown of your head to your heels. Elbows going to the back corners of the room. Even on the knees. I can get deeper when my knees are down. All right, stretch it back for me. And let's stand back up. We don't want to stay down there for too long, do we? No? Yeah, we're good. Okay, here we go. We're about 30 seconds out. Let's grab a dumbbell medium style. Just one is what we're needing. Start the kneeling position. We're going to go for a half kneeling windmill. Then we're going to go into a table. And it's going to have a modified half Turkish get up. And so I just want you to remember, you can do any of these moves with no dumbbells at all. And we're only doing each move one time per side for this first set, but we will come back to it later. All right? So here we go. Same leg that's kneeling out in front, that's your hand that's holding the dumbbell. Squeeze your core nice and tight. Push your hip kind of out of center, looking up at the dumbbell. Come back up and then switch. Let's do the other side. I'm going to do this side a little quicker than the first one. All right, bring the dumbbell down. Put it down on the floor. You're in table. Lift your knees up a couple inches off the floor if you want. And then grab your dumbbell, drag it or roll it across your chest. Extend the bottom leg out. Press the hips up. Come back down. And then do the same thing to the other side. Switch sides. Again, you can do it with or without the dumbbell. And from here, we're going to come down into a plank. Drag the dumbbell from right hand to left toe, left hand to right toe, and then down to either your knees and elbows or toes and elbows. And you push and pull your dumbbell with the right hand and the left. And then settle back. That was set one. Whew. Okay, I think I'm warm. We're going to come back to those total body core moves later. And what we do, we're going to add reps. But until then, let's put the dumbbell to the side. And we're going to go into 2 reps each, 2 minutes on the clock, 4 lower body focus moves. Hands behind your head. Let's hinge into a good morning 2 times. So it's mimicking a deadlift, but without the weights in our hands. Then 2 squat jumps. And then 2 single leg squats. We're going to have a kickstand approach, putting our toe on the floor with a bent knee, but then sinking into our heel of the standing leg. And then we're going to float into a single leg deadlift. Again, not weighted. So all my yogi people, you might be like, oh, that's a warrior 3. Yes, it is. If that helps you with your balance and with remembering the move, feel free. But it's just 2 reps each side. Make sure that your hips are square, your pinky toes to the floor. And then we're going to start over again, 2 good mornings. Because we have 2 minutes on the clock. That was just 1 round. Let's see if we can get knocked out a couple more. Moving a little more quickly through the moves. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. And building the heat. Through our lower body. Whoop. There we go. And we're swimming with our arms. But if the swimming of the arms is like a little bit too much to think about, maybe right here at the waist or the hips would help you. You can start there. And then when you're ready, test your arms. Yeah? And then you could also take the jump out and go with the body weight squat with the heel raise at the end. You're running out of time. You're already almost out of time. You got 15 seconds left. Knock it out. Do what you can with the time that you have. Just like the core moves, we're going to come back to these lower body moves later. And our reps are going to increase. You have 3, 2, 1. I'm going to finish 1 more rep, but you can take a break. Go ahead and get some dumbbells for upper body. So it's only 3 reps. So I'm gonna go heavier than I normally would for triceps and chest. Alright, so I'm going to go at the heavier end of what I would normally do is what I should say. On your backs, we're going to start with chest press. 3 chest press, alright? On your backs, and elbows big, spine fused into the floor. Press the dumbbells up above your heart 3 times with the dumbbells coming together. Just like that. Then, you could stay with the weight you have, or drop it down to 1, and go tricep overhead extensions. These I like to call stone crushers sometimes, because you think you're going to crush your skull with a dumbbell if you don't pay attention. Stand up, you have rows. Bent over, let's make them narrow today. You're going to hinge and pull your dumbbells to your waistline 3 times. And then standing up nice and tall, you're going to curl hammer style today. 3 times. So 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, starting over from the top. Remember, our programming today, if you haven't noticed the pattern yet, it is 4 moves, back to back to back, and it's like, how many times can I possibly go through these moves before I run out of time? How much time do I have? Well, it coincides with the number of reps. So 3 minutes on the clock, 3 reps each move, and I'm going through them as quickly as I can at the weight, at the desired weight that I want to lift. Yeah? Now, I'm changing out my weights as I go. But you don't have to. You could decide that you want to stay at the same amount of weight throughout. And that would allow you to move through your round more quickly. You would get your reps done more quickly. But if your goal is building new muscle and increasing in your muscular strength, not just your muscular endurance, then consider going heavier and being okay with going slower. I'm going slower through these 3 reps than maybe you are. And you're moving much faster than I am, and that's okay. That's what we want. With Warrior Strength, we want you to customize and get from your workout what you want the most of. Yeah? And we have 10 seconds left is all we have here. So you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 1. Okay, take a break, a little bit of a break. I'm gonna move my heavies over because we're going back to core. But I am gonna increase my weight. So I'm gonna say, I started out with 9s. It was okay. I was still kind of cold. I'm definitely warm now. So I'm going to go with 12s on this one. And we've got 4 reps each. So loading in our half kneeling windmill, we're going to go 4 half kneeling windmills to one side. And then we'll switch legs, switch arms, and we'll go 4 on the other. And you just want to feel all of the control coming from your core. Then from there you have your half Turkish get-ups. Alright, from your table, you row, extend the bottom leg, lift and lower your hips 4 times. And then you're going to switch sides. If you're moving faster than I am, feel free. I'm going to show a non-weighted version. I would just leave the dumbbell on the floor, lift and lower, just like that, 4 times. And then from there, we go into our down dog drag of the dumbbell to the opposite toe. I'm in plank. I drag right and left and right, alternating for 4 reps per side, which means I'm technically doing this move 8 times. From there, I'm going to go into my elbow plank, and have a push-pull with my dumbbell. I'm going to show a non-weighted version on this one. In case you are looking for those options, you could be elbow plank and tap your fingers or reach. That would be another option. You won't get the pulling and the pushing, but it's an option in case this whole dumbbell being involved is a little more than what you're able at this moment to control through your core, and you just need to remove an element to feel like you can finish the move successfully. So let's start again, because we're only halfway through. We gotta go 4 reps each from the top. And let's see if we can pick up the pace. Let's see if we can go a little quicker, because we are confident, more confident in the moves. Yeah? From here we could have the modified half Turkish get-up, the little variation, if you will. We don't mess around here. We've got everything working. Everything working. Upper body, lower body, through the center of our being. All the way around, from front of the core back. Mindful of not sinking into your shoulder. Have the arms supporting you. Down dog drags is the next. You still have a minute on the clock. You're doing great on time. My heavier dumbbell is definitely slowing me down. So feel free to go into your elbow push-pull. If you're already there. I think I got one more. Lost count, y'all. Can you hear me starting to get a little huffy-puffy? It's amazing what happens when you're working your total body. Let's see if I can get back further on my mat. On my elbows, push-pull, push-pull. My mat is a little sticky with this dumbbell that I've chosen for my workout today. Woo! From the top again, but we're almost out of time. So don't lower the gag. And I'm going to even it out. I'm just going to go one on each side because I know I'm going to run out of time in 3, 2, and 1. Come on. Lower body's next. Let's put the dumbbells to the side because our lower body is not weighted today. So hands behind your head. Feet hip width. Soft knees. Elbows out wide. Squeeze your tush. Here we go. Time is starting. We have 5 minutes on the clock, so we're going to do 5 reps each. Starting with good mornings. 5 reps. I'm at 3 right now. 4 and 5. Then squat jumps after that. 5 reps. Then single leg squats. Now, y'all, if you're not feeling the single leg squats, I'm going to challenge you to think about sitting in a little chair, all your weight going down into your heel, but going back and really squeeze your glute and hamstring, the back of your thigh and butt together to kind of control the up. Yeah? Then single leg deadlifts. Swim in, 5 each leg, or balance it. Just find that place where when you're in the hinge, you feel as square to the floor as possible. You feel like pinky toe and hip are face down to the floor, and there's that slight moment of a pause. Yeah? Pause, and then again, squeezing your glute to rise. Then you would switch legs. If you're already done with the 5, you're going to start over again with the good mornings. All right? I got 2 more. You definitely want to feel everything is being controlled through the glutes. That's what we're targeting here. And you don't have to be having heavy weights in order to make that happen. You can work lower body with just your body weight and still get a very effective workout. And then of course, the depth, the range of motion, how deep you go, how high you rise, that is also going to determine the intensity of your workout, not just the weights that you hold in your hand. Anytime you want to lessen the intensity, you take out weight, you take out speed, you take out power, you take out range of motion. But we want to go for range of motion first in order to increase intensity. We want our bodies to be moving as deeply into and as highly out of, if that makes sense, if you're following my imagery that I'm painting in my head right now. Arms reaching as far as possible before we add extra layers of intensity. You're over the hump. We have 5 minutes on the clock, and you're still working with all diligence. To get power through. Couple different arm options here. I'm running arms this time. When I first started, I clasped hands in front of me or held in prayer. You could also go hands on hips, and it might help remind you what your hips are to be doing while you're working through. Yeah, I'm about to turn this song up. You probably can't hear it as well as I can. I got a little room. I like this song. Dose of energy. In the middle of a long set. You ever notice that when we have the longer sets, we're like, shouldn't I be doing something else? Let me just give me something else. The longer sets, y'all, is when diligence, integrity, discipline, they all come into play. It's the unsexy part, right? We want to be doing all the flashy stuff. We want to be quickly going through, give me more and more and more. When sometimes what is going to help us grow is not more and more and more, but just going deeper with what we are already doing. Just going the distance with what we've already started and finishing well. And that's it for that set. Take a break. Real quick break. We're going into upper body. So let's grab weights again. Let's see how much we can do with that heavier weight before we have to drop. Starting with the chest press and the tricep overhead extensions. Remember those? And then bend over rows and biceps. All right. Down to the floor. And let's go. Grabbing your weight. Set it up. Abs in tight. Chest press. I'm going to turn a little bit more to make sure you can see me. Here we go. 6 reps each and we are in a 6-minute set. Wow. So we've literally doubled our reps from the first time we did this move. I'm going to change out to just 1 for my triceps. I'm lifting 20, so 120 is all I need. That's 10 and 10 per tricep. If you're having 2 10-pound dumbbells, then we're on the same page. Here we go. Up on your feet, bend over rows, and biceps are next. Here's a tip. If you're getting tired of me reminding you, write it down. Scribble it on a piece of paper. Or come up with a little alliteration to help you remember. We're always going to be doing chest and tris, back and bis. That's the way I remember which move is first in what order. And helps keep me from standing there going, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Always let the dumbbells meet above your heart. We have a tendency to want them to meet above our face, but we're going to squeeze the chest muscles, bringing the heads together above our chest, not our face. Besides, what happens when we're tired and our arms give out? Would we rather that dumbbell fall on our chest or our face? I just knocked my forehead with this dumbbell looking at you instead of the ceiling. So I'm going to remind you, triceps, that's where we're at. Keeping your elbows in line with your shoulders. And pop up to your feet. And bend over noses here. It's one of the things that we love. I actually just got some great feedback from someone the other day. She was like, I love how often you're making me get up and down off the floor in between the moves, the exercises. And I was like, yes, that's part of my mission, is to help you continue to be able to get up and down off the floor. Because we got to keep our body trained and remember, hey, if I'm down on the ground, how do I get up? And in reverse, if I was to start to fall, how would I catch myself? How would I keep myself from going down to the floor with no way to brace, right? That's a more dangerous fall than if I know how to catch myself, how to assist my body down, slowing the motion, reducing the impact. I mean, God forbid, I hope you don't fall. I've fallen plenty of times. And you know what? I've been, I'm a woman, so I'm in heels and a dress, walking along, and didn't see that the sidewalk was no longer going to exist off of my left foot. And I lost my step down, thinking I knew where the ground was, and kept going. Caught myself with my hand in this awkward, almost half kneeling windmill position, actually. And I had a little bit of a jolt, you know, but I was okay. I wasn't out of commission. I didn't break anything. And the person that was with me, she was like, do you know that if you didn't train in functional fitness like you do, you could have totally taken yourself out right there and had a more serious injury. I was like, you're right. You're right. You're so right. But when we train ourselves, our body remembers what we're doing in these dull, mundane, unsexy, long stretches of training. It's to our benefit. And yes, there's still time on the clock. I know you're looking at me like I'm weird, but I'm telling you, you stay at it. I haven't forgotten you. I'm keeping an eye on the timer. I'm still counting 6 reps. Hopefully I'm not giving myself extra reps, but you know what sometimes happens? I'm going to see how many of these I can do with my 20s because I'm fatigued. And at the end of my set, I'm going to try. Because I know we only have 5 seconds left. Oh my gosh, y'all. One more. And take a break. Woo! Okay. Dumbbells down. How are we feeling? We ready to finish this party? So we are done with our 30 minutes of weightlifting, and we are moving on. In your next set, go ahead and grab water, by the way. Grab water for me as I change out walk you through what's about to happen. We're going to change out our music, our playlist, our timer, and we're going to move into our cardio countdown. And since this is a 45-minute class, I'm sharing with you mobility, then heat and sweat. 6 minute, 5 minute, 4 minute, and then we're done. That's the way we're going to count down. 6 by 4, done. That 4 minute though is a Tabata. So be ready for it. Right here, we're going into a 6 minute mobility and core focus section. Alright? So here we go. We're going to come to the back of our mats, and you're going to go into a forward fold, touch your toes, walk out to plank. From your plank, you're going to circle your right arm and your left arm. Then hike your hips up to down dog, walk hands to toes, and pause. Feel a stretch, and then engaging your abs, walk back out to plank, circle, and circle. Now you are free to go faster than I am. I like to milk it. I like to stabilize and ponder and tune into my body and kind of be like, is this the best plank I could have before I start adding movement? And I like to pause in my forward fold to give my vertebrae an opportunity to kind of maybe separate. I'm a chiropractor junkie. I like my visits. All right, here we go. Down to the floor. We're going to go into a mermaid fold and then switch. And just go the other direction, mermaid fold. Now I want you to try to test your range of motion. Remember what I was saying about intensifying through range of motion first? See if you can reach further in the opposite direction, creating more lengthening and activation. Shoulder, core, all of it's working. Oh yeah, I feel that. I feel that all the way down here every time. All right, stand up. Remember those good mornings? We're going to do good morning just one time and then drop and squat and jump it up. Keep it going, y'all. Here we go. I got a good feeling, yeah? This is so good for our bodies. At the same time that we're kind of working through starting to gradually build up our heart rate, we are further lubricating our joints and preparing our muscles and joints for the possibility of jumping around in our cardio today. Yeah? Alright, bridge hip rolls. We're on the floor. Back is flat. Take your heels in. Palms up. Squeeze your glutes, lift up and down. And then knees drop to the right. Up and down. Knees drop to your left. Keep it going. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now remember that plank with the arm circles and the forward fold. We're going back to that move. We're going to go through all 4 moves here one more time. Here we go. Come into your plank. I'm going to start from plank since I'm already on the floor. Circling my arms right and left. And then walking in through down dog to forward fold. Walking it back out. Stabilizing again. Check your alignment. Are your hands aligned with your shoulders? Are you fighting to keep your hips square to the floor? When you come into your forward fold, are you releasing the tension through your neck and shoulders? Are you keeping your hips high and your legs straight but soft? Alright, down to the floor, mermaid fold. How deep can you go into it right away? Maybe you add a little more oomph to it. Reaching further side to side instead of only forward. Getting more for your lats. As as well as your hips. This is all yummy stuff, but it's only for a few more seconds. This is short. Well, we stand back up. Going back to our good morning squats, squat jumps. Here we go. And, you know, there's a purpose in everything we do. So I want to remind you, elbows are wide, hands behind the head. When we hinge in our good morning, it's not a squat, it's a hinge. And it's back flat, elbows wide. You want to feel these muscles back here engaged. These are our posture muscles. They're helping us hold our upper body more erect. When we're sitting at our desks and in our cars, we're holding ourselves upright a little more efficiently. Balancing out possible weaknesses where we have a tendency as humans to kind of, yeah? All right, last at a bridge and knee drops with a hip roll in a bridge is what kind of supine position. Hip roll is really what it is. Can you maybe get a little more squeeze at the top of your bridge? Can you maybe get your knees in your hip roll? Go a little further close to the floor without jerking, of course. Increasing your range of motion for your hips. That's what we're targeting here. Strengthening and lengthening. And you're done with the 30 seconds. I think I added an extra 5 because I love the move so much. But listen, it's time to put weights in our hands again. So let's grab a couple weights. We're going to start in feet hip width, standing position. Wrist towards your shoulders. Rotate to your right wall. Uppercut with your left. And why do I call it uppercut? Well, as I switch sides, it's the same thing. Always the front arm. It's kind of like that feeling like I'm delivering a punch up to the chin of a giant. Yeah? Alright, here we go. Deep squat, curl, rotate, and shoulder press. Other side. Just continuing. And again, what did I say about range of motion? Let's see if we can get deeper and deeper every time we squat. Can we control it? Squeezing through the tush and the front abs throughout the movement. One dumbbell goes down. We'll pick it up again later. For now, let's chop up to the sky, hug in, and then lateral lunge. Yeah, there we go. So dumbbell's going to travel up to the right, and then I'm going to lateral lunge to the right. Chop up, hug it in close, keep it close to your chest as you lateral lunge. We're almost there. Okay, yeah. And hug your dumbbell into your chest, and we finish here with skaters. This is our 4th move for this set. And let's see if we can go a little faster. Keep it going. You could do this without weights as well. Let me show you. You could put the dumbbell down, and you could do this body weight only. But the fact is, I want you to get heart rate to start coming up and to breathe a little heavier as you work, yeah? Okay, pick up that weight again. Load it up, ready for your uppercuts to your giant. Rotating. Always making sure the heel is lifting behind you. I'm going to try a different angle for you. Here, rotate, press, or punch, I should say. So, now we're ready to go a little deeper and utilize both arms. Squat, curl, rotate, press. Hey, feeling so alive right now. Look like I got these. Almost there. 5 seconds. All right, one dumbbell down. And let's swing to your left. So we're going to chop up. Hug it in. Lateral edge left. Woo! There you go. You got it. We're going to go back to our first move. One more time, but first we have skater lunges. Ready? Here we go. Right now. Keep it hugged in close to your chest like a precious teddy bear, baby doll. We don't need to feed our bellies. We need to hug our dumbbells. Keep it up. Hug it in close so you maintain control. Alright. Those dumbbells, last time to go through our first 2 moves. Here we go. Rotate, uppercut, rotate, uppercut. Every time you punch, before you punch, you squeeze your tush of your abs and you feel this entire punch through your core. Try it. Pay attention. What do you feel? Tune in. Yeah? Alright. Squat, curl, rotate, press. Side to side. Last time. You know it. Now, you're counting down the seconds. Your break is coming, and we have a weighted Tabata after this. 5 seconds left. I want you to make sure your chest is lifted. You are in control of your dumbbells. Break. All right. I am going to go lighter. And I'm only going to need 2 dumbbells for the 4th move. So I'll go ahead and keep these 12s. And I'm going to have them near my mat. And then I'm going to have 1 medium to utilize. First move, we're going to swing 3 and then burpee back, plank jack 3. Okay? Jumping in, pick up your dumbbell, swing from the bottom. Are you ready? Let me start your timer for you. You have 20 seconds on the clock. I will immediately show the modified version. Let's go. Here we go. Here's your no impact option. You could swing 3. And you could pulse your squat instead of burping back. Or you could step it back and take the jump out and work a tap to either side. Yeah? Alright, take a break right here. Just long enough to pick up your dumbbell, hug it in close to your chest, get to the back of your mat, long jump, shuffle back, show you now. Here's the no impact option, big step, drop and squat, you can walk the squat. You're already halfway at a time, so do your version. Do the best. Give yourself the best into every rep. Here we go. Break. Okay. Next move. Dumbbell in the right hand. You're going to swing 2. Lunge press. Swing 2 again. Go. Join me now. Runaway dumbbell. Okay. Down to the floor. Renegade row. Both dumbbells in your hands. Set up in plank and pull. Right left. Option on the knees. Still pulling. Imaginary ropes from the floor. Strong core, flat back. Take a break. Alright. 1 dumbbell only. 3 swing. Burpee back, 3 plank jack. Set it up and go. You have just enough time to transition, and that's it. Don't really have much time for anything else. World does not belong to you. Break. Okay. Long jump. Shuffle back. Here we go. Loaded. Hit the back of your mat. Hug it close. Sink it down and squat and go. Or here. Boom. Da, da, da. It's a long jump because you're trying to travel. So it's not just a jump up and down. We're creating a little extra momentum to travel the distance. Take a break. Set it up for your your single arm swing until lunge press. Left hand has the dumbbell. Let's go. 2 swings. Lunge press lunge. Swing. Lunge press lunge. I like my arm out to the side to help me balance. You could have it go forward or keep it at your hips, your waist like this. If that helps you more, it's a style thing. Break, renegade row. Hustle down to the floor and plank. It's your last move. It's your last move. Our time together is over. Here we go. 10 seconds left. I gotta move my belt out of the way. Oh, almost made it. 3, 2, 1, break. Breathe. Breathe. Dumbbells out. Put them to the side. So, we're not going to trip over them. And I'm going to set the mood with a little cool down song. Alright. Hopefully you've gotten your dumbbells to the side. Stand up nice and tall for me. Let's step back into our lunge. Like we started our warm-up, we're going to settle into our high lunge. Bring same arm across the chest for a rear delt stretch. Hands on your thigh, bring your back foot in halfway. Press your heel down for a calf stretch. And then tricep stretch. Maybe add a lat pull if you feel comfortable with that. Release it. Hug your knee up into your chest. Ankle rotation. And then open up. Feel the inner thigh into the groin. And then let's try our balance in a little quad stretch. And release. Figure 4. To getting deeper into our glute here. Alright, let's switch sides. Left leg, plunge back. Check your hips, check your shoulders aligned over your hips. Rear delt stretch. Hands on your thigh. Release the back foot in halfway, press your heel down. Feel your calf stretch. Tricep stretch. Adding a lat pull if you want. Simultaneous, I'm getting a little torso love. Yeah, lower oblique. Love. Okay, hug your knee up. It helps if you stare at one spot. Ankle rotation. Open your hip. Circle it around. And then figure 4. Settle down deep. Alright, big breath out, feet hip width. Chest open. And hold for me. Interlock fingers. Pull your shoulders back, chin up. And then forward, separate your shoulder blades, dip your chin down. I like to wiggle in this a little bit. And tall up to the sky, release. All done, friends. All done. We made it. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. If you did this workout by replay, please leave a comment and tag me. I would love to hear from you. All right, new moves next week. Bye.